Entering accessibility tab, menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to the servers.
Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads it left. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So Iowa State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And onto the field comes Scotty Fox Jr. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The short hands, it's Robinson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Second down, gonna throw it. A strike downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Set it down's going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Caught on the RPO. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll move the tight end. Fox on the play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing Fox. Caught over the middle. It's Greenlaw. Stopped right there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Time to take a shot. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Drops back on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Breaks into the open. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get in my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
Fox rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game.
Snags it, and he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive...
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Nestled just inside that right upright. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. It's been a rough start for these guys. You look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but
looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cyclones. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Number 65, set to kick it off.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This one's complete. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Wide receiver comes in motion. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw again. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. Second and 10 here. Oh, pressure's coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Throwing Fox. Looking down the middle. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Oh, you just love to see the wide receiver be able to finish that play. QB's giving him a 50-50 shot down the field where it's going to be two guys going up to get it. The receiver was in position to make the play. Just couldn't reel it in.
To the back. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw one first. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Condon.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Oh, he's got some space. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Cyclones lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Drives inside. Nice move to keep running. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fox from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. Reels it in. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver. They're working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They'll give it to Robinson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Left side is Butler. Makes the grab in their space. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Peppers. On the move is the 30. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to establish the run. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fox. Out wide left, it's Peppers. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. And Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Fox. Under pressure. And down he goes.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Butler. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Whip it out to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play. The defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first down.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make...
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd down to the air. Out wide left, it's Butler. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Robinson again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Butler. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Right side, it's Miller. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And it's right down the boulevard. That gives him a 16-10 lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throwing Fox. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Got the quick pass. Taken down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Fox from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the 1st down.
And he gets it away.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Turns it upfield.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this.